You have the ability right now to decide what to believe about yourself, your life, and what you are capable of experiencing and achieving. You make the rules about who you are. You can choose what to hold as truth and reclaim your power at any moment. Break free of the chains that have been holding you back, and gain your independence from conditioning that you never consciously chose to live by. I'm Tiara Ariel, a highly sensitive person and wellness and mindset coach, helping other HSPs create lives that are authentically supportive and fulfilling for them. And I've compiled a list of my most transformative mindset shifts specifically for highly sensitive people and empaths if you identify as one. And these are not just your generic affirmations, like I am abundant or I'm living my dream life, but statements that are carefully crafted for, tailored to, and targeted directly into what I have found are the beliefs that most HSPs need to shift in order to thrive. And I have turned this list into an affirmation-like meditation for you to sit back and absorb these new supportive beliefs as best you can. If you are a sensitive person and you've struggled with your energy levels, relationships, career, or life path, I am confident these will be helpful to you, especially if you feel like you're fighting against your sensitivity or wishing you didn't have it, struggling with low self-worth, have been in relationships where you've been gaslit or manipulated or had negative influences around you that have affected the way that you view yourself. As I read the statements to you, do your best to keep an open mind, take them to heart, and feel in your body as if they are already true for you. Some of the mindset shifts I will be walking you through and affirmations I have compiled may feel relieving and empowering for you to take in. You may notice a smile come across your face, your body relax, and your breath deepen and expand with ease. You may also find with some of these statements that your mind, body, or heart feels resistant to or rejects them. You may notice sadness or anger come up, or feeling triggered by them. Your subconscious protective part of you may have a hard time accepting them as truths if you've had experiences that contradict the statement. Any and all of these responses are okay. Just notice with curiosity and compassion and without judgment. The ones that feel empowering and healing, soak them in. The ones that feel hard to accept and believe, I invite you to pause, tune into yourself, and take note of what's coming up for you. And do some compassionate self-inquiry, and ask yourself why that particular statement is hard to believe or take to heart, or didn't feel safe to embody. Is there a past experience that you are still trying to process, that maybe hasn't been given the proper space or conscious attention to be fully heard and witnessed? Is there an old story here that needs releasing and letting go of? Is there an emotion here that needs to be felt or expressed? Meet yourself wherever you are and just compassionately hold space for yourself to explore these things. You may even want to write down the ones that feel really healing to you to keep as your own mantras, or write down the ones that feel triggering for you to journal further on later. Whatever you feel is useful and helpful in your healing or discovering what needs to be healed. When you are creating new beliefs, you are choosing to leave the old ones behind and are going into the unknown to create new ones. You are leaving what is familiar, and that's why it can feel challenging to get your brain, body, and heart on board with these new beliefs. You are asking them to abandon what they already know and are comfortable with, even if these things are hindering your growth or expansion. But changing your beliefs about yourself or the way you view yourself and the world around you and the possibilities available to you is freedom. It's independence from programs that you've been operating by that you never chose. Programs that were instilled and ingrained in you by those that came before you, by your environment, by the most influential people around you as you grew up. With each firework, you can envision new, more supportive pathways being carved into your brain and visualizing how each new belief will branch out into several new positive beliefs in all different directions, expanding, reaching out to, and having a positive ripple effect on every area of your life. A light and energy of positive healing inside you that will keep growing. Changing, healing, and upgrading your beliefs about yourself and what's possible for you in life will greatly help you and provide you with a lot more momentum when it comes to creating and manifesting the kind of life you truly want to live. You will feel better about yourself, have more energy, confidence, and ease moving throughout your day-to-day life. You will feel more grounded and safe, and most of all, empowered. I will first start with the mindset shift, with me speaking directly to you. Then afterwards, I will put an affirmation as an I statement in text on the screen, so that if you choose to, you can affirm the affirmation out loud to yourself. You can also just choose to close your eyes, breathe, and just focus on taking it all in. Or simply watch the fireworks and enjoy this as a relaxing and interesting piece of content. No matter which way you choose to experience these mindset shifts and affirmations, you are exposing yourself to more expansive ideas about yourself and allowing yourself to visualize, embody, and benefit from soaking up all of the positive possibilities. Thriving as a highly sensitive person is possible. Many HSPs may deduce from the sheer volume of posts online about struggling as an HSP and questions wondering how to survive as an HSP that being highly sensitive coincides with not doing well, and develop a belief that all HSPs are suffering. But it's much more likely that the ones who are struggling are the ones you are seeing online searching for answers. It's plausible that the HSPs out there who are thriving are not the ones online searching for answers, and may not even know about the trait at all, because there is no reason for them to have gone searching for an explanation as to why they are so overwhelmed all the time, for example. There are plenty of HSPs out there who are wildly successful, in great, meaningful relationships, living in great health with abundant energy. There are many successful celebrity HSPs with great success, happy relationships, a wealth of prosperity, living the dream and living life on their terms. Thriving as a highly sensitive person is possible. You just need to look for the evidence that supports this claim, and you'll see it. It's possible for me to live a great life as a highly sensitive person. There is no such thing as being fundamentally too sensitive. Being too anything is entirely subjective. Sensitivity, like any other trait or skill or inclination, in one environment may be incredibly valued, while in another environment, not as valued. Everyone has environments and relationships that suit them, and ones that don't. I'm willing to bet you are the exact right amount of sensitive for the relationships and environments you are truly meant to be in. There is no such thing as too sensitive. I am just the right amount of sensitive. The more you respect, love, value, and honor your own sensitivity, so will other people. Because when they see you holding your sensitivity in high regard, they will feel as if they should too, that it is worthy of respect. And when you do this, you also convince yourself of its value, and therefore no longer even need anyone outside of yourself to value and honor your sensitivity in order for you to give yourself permission to do so. The more I respect, love, value, and honor my sensitivity, so will other people. You have extremely valuable things to offer your community and to the world. Even if they seem small to you, they will feel big to someone else who needs your skills, your knowledge, your compassion. Every aspect of you, your talents, your interests, your inclinations to develop certain skills, even your flaws and perceived shortcomings, were all given to you by design for a reason. Even your lifestyle needs and perceived flaws were no accident. There's no reason to believe you are anything but perfectly suited and designed for what it is you came here to do, to accomplish, to experience. I know I have valuable skills to offer this world, and who I authentically am is purposeful, lovable, and valuable. Your sensitivity is one of your greatest assets. It provides you with inclinations towards creativity, innovation, finding joy in the little things, compassion and empathy for others, insightful observations, keen awareness, sensory pleasure, intuition, and fine-tuned senses, and even more things about you that you may not even realize are because of or enhanced by the highly sensitive trait. Your life is made better not by rejecting your sensitivity, but by embracing it and learning to work with it. My sensitivity is one of my greatest assets. I embrace it. Your primal instincts and gut feelings do not send you signals for no reason. These alert systems are biologically programmed into us as human beings to keep us safe. It is ill-advised to ignore the insights your inner being has to offer you, especially if only because someone else has voiced that they don't agree with them. Body sensations, instincts, and gut feelings are the languages of the subconscious and nervous system. They are wise sources of guidance we are all evolved to have and are meant to utilize. I trust myself and my own senses and gut feelings. Even if I don't always understand them, I know they are worth at least being heard. Those with sensitive nervous systems are more deeply affected by their surroundings. But we often forget the important fact that life is a two-way street, with energy coming in and energy going out. While you can absorb what's around you, you can also influence it. You have the power to set the tone in your relationships and environments just as much as you have the power to read and respond to them. My experience is a two-way street. Just as I can absorb, I can also influence. While you may feel sensitive to others' thoughts, opinions, emotions, and viewpoints, you also have the full ability to selectively choose and discern what ideas you want to take to heart. You can choose to only allow the feedback from those you trust and who treat you with compassion and respect to be integrated into your system. You can choose to reject any feedback that is not helpful to you or not communicated to you in a productive way. I have the ability to consciously sift through and decide what influences to take to heart and absorb. I only accept positive influences and helpful feedback into my life. It is not your job to read and decipher other people's emotions for the purpose of anticipating their needs, or to take on their emotions for the purpose of trying to heal, fix, or save them. It is their job to communicate their feelings and needs to you clearly and respectfully. It is only your job to listen with empathy and compassion and to hold the space for whatever they are feeling without trying to change or fix it. You can respond to their requests for whatever it is they tell you that they need. You can be sensitive and empathetic without needing to change their emotional state. You can observe without absorbing. I will not go beyond my rightful responsibility within a relationship. I have a standard for healthy and clear communication of myself and the other person. I can observe without absorbing. Your thoughts and beliefs about who you are the most important and most powerful. Other people are free to think and believe whatever they want. Whatever they choose to believe does not change your inherent value. You get to decide who you are, and your perceptions of yourself and the way you experience your reality are valid. Two people can have different perceptions without either person being wrong, because that's not the point. The point is to be able to honor our own perspective and experience alongside someone else's. I know my thoughts and beliefs about who I am are the most important and most powerful. I can trust what I hear, see, and feel. There is room for my perception of my own reality just as much as everyone else's. You have a right to healthy relationship dynamics. You deserve love, respect, compassion, empathy, reciprocity, consideration, open communication, honesty, and more from the people around you. Your level of self-respect will heavily dictate what you allow into your life. It is your job to protect, prioritize, and advocate for your own sanity, peace, and the health of your nervous system. You have the power to walk away from anything that feels disrespectful, unsupportive, or unhealthy. I am only available for healthy relationships and environments. I prioritize my self-respect, my peace, and my sanity. I have the power to walk away. Rest is a necessity, not a luxury. If you want to be able to show up to your best ability in any area of your life, then you must prioritize your own care. This modern-day obsession with productivity and accomplishment has undermined the vital importance of rest and even celebrates self-sacrifice. This is entirely counterintuitive. It is not sustainable or realistic. You are a human being, not a human doing. You are a living organism, not a robot. Your body is the vessel keeping you here, and without taking care of it, without your body itself, you cannot accomplish or experience anything. Choosing to prioritize rest does not mean you are weak. It means you are intelligent, with a healthy drive for self-preservation. Rest is a necessity, not a luxury. Self-care is what allows me to be productive. Taking care of my physical vessel is what allows me to experience anything. This modern-day world is a lot to keep up with for anyone. Human biology has not evolved at the same rate that society, technology, and industry have advanced. We are not biologically designed or equipped to be able to take in the amount of information we are bombarded with, or the rate at which we are expected to produce results these days. It is completely normal for anyone, let alone someone whose nervous system is more sensitive, to feel drained and overwhelmed by busy schedules and hustle culture. The desire to slow down is perfectly valid and arguably necessary for your individual health and the health of the entire human race. The pace at which I feel is most optimal for me to move is valid and worth honoring. My own sustainability is just as important, if not arguably more important than my productivity. Despite popular belief, things like chronic overwhelm, anxiety, and overthinking are not the natural states of being highly sensitive. When a person is chronically stressed and chronically unsupported, the negative expressions of their personality traits are much more likely to come out and be experienced. A sensitive nervous system is inherently sensitive, not inherently stressed. You are not doomed to live a life with an overworked and exhausted brain and nervous system just because you are highly sensitive. And it is important that you don't identify this way, that you recognize that these negative aspects are a result of stress and are not innate tendencies. It is more than possible to heal the effects of stress and be supported and regulated and experience the benefits of being sensitive much more than the challenges. When I feel overwhelmed, I refuse to blame it on my trait and identify with it. I remind myself that this is the result of my brain and nervous system being stressed. You have the power to make changes in your life. You do not have to see yourself as a victim to your circumstances. You have the power to readjust your heading and press on anytime you are thrown off course. This is your life, and you are the most powerful person in it. You have your own voice. You have agency. You are the captain of your own ship. Any positive changes that you want to make for yourself will only benefit your life and relationships. And anything or relationship that falls away as a result of you prioritizing your well-being and joy were not fully supportive of you to begin with. You are not here to please others or play small. At any moment, I can think different thoughts, make different choices, and create positive change in my life. I will no longer play small. I do not exist to please others. I am my own voice, and I can hear it loud and clear. These, among many others, are the mental traps and loops that I see many highly sensitive people find themselves stuck in, that are preventing them from being able to break free into the kinds of lives they truly want to live. Many highly sensitive people get conditioned into thinking that they can't trust their own instincts, that they are somehow less than for being sensitive, or doomed to be stressed just because they are sensitive, that somehow they are to blame when they don't mesh well with a certain relationship or environment. All of these ideas are very disempowering. So this list and this video is my love letter, my empowerment call to all of the highly sensitive people out there trapped in limiting beliefs and ideas that they never even chose to harbor in the first place. Highly sensitive people are valuable and powerful and are needed now more than ever in a world that could greatly benefit from more people with compassion, empathy, brilliant ideas, keen and crucial observations, passion for the planet, and deep care for the people and animals and plants that inhabit it. We need people like this speaking up, pursuing their dreams, sharing their ideas, showing their faces, standing strong, and taking up space. And we can do so while honoring our unique needs, our sensitive nervous systems, our authenticity, and our own individual truth. If you want to keep healing and growing and breaking free of limiting beliefs and rewriting old stories and neural pathways that are no longer serving you, that your subconscious is holding on to, and start writing a new story and releasing the past and actively create your future, then you might benefit greatly from joining the membership to the online program I built for highly sensitive people, designed to help them move from a survival state to a thriving state, with the goal to create a life that feels authentically supportive and fulfilling, while not having to sacrifice even an ounce of your authentically sensitive self. There are 5 highly crucial content areas in this program helping you thrive and build the life of your dreams as a highly sensitive person. To see what each content area is and learn more about the program and see all of the benefits and resources that come with it, you can click the link in the description. And I'm rewarding those of you watching my videos with a special discount code that you can use to get $50 off your first 3 months of the membership. Use code YouTube50 at checkout. And with that said, I leave you with this. At any given moment, you can reject a previous belief about yourself or someone else's projection or perception of you. You can choose to let go of old stories that aren't serving you, that are holding you back. You can reframe past experiences. You can choose to draw more supportive conclusions, to make different meanings of your experiences and relate to your life and yourself in a different way. At any given moment, this is a decision you can make, a conscious creation you can actively guide or rewrite at will. You can decide you've had enough of the way things are and demand more from life. You can set your own standards and draw your own lines in the sand. You can choose to treat yourself with compassion, no matter how anyone else is treating you now or has treated you in the past. All that exists is this current moment, and you can choose to keep carrying these old things with you, or you can just drop them where they are and only carry with you what helps you on your journey and leave the rest. You will accomplish more, much faster, and feel much lighter in your life without the weight of negative self-perceptions. Be mindful of what you are giving your power to, for whatever thoughts you hold to be true about yourself and your life will continue to manifest. You deserve good things. It is safe to receive good things. And it is possible for you to live a great life. All of this is still true for you as a highly sensitive person.